Bodybuilders don't care about strength. They're trying to build muscle and not strength. See, this is a common misconception that most people still believe, that you can build muscle but not strength. It's like literally impossible to have more muscle, more contractile tissue, and not be stronger. Like if you have more muscle, you are going to be stronger. So where people get confused, that you can actually be stronger and not build more muscle. Those are going to be like neurological adaptations. For example, like your form getting better, or you're able to efficiently move the weight through better technique and better leverages. That's how you're going to be able to get stronger without building more muscle. For example, like powerlifters. So where most people get confused is that you can build more strength and not build more muscle, but you cannot have more muscle and not be stronger, if you know what I'm saying. Like if you ever pay attention in like geometry in like elementary school, you guys know how like a square is considered a rectangle, but a rectangle cannot be considered a square. It's kind of like that. That's the way I like to think of it. But yeah, if you have more muscle, you're going to be stronger. Let's say if I took you and I duplicated you, but then I put this version of you having 50 pounds more muscle, that version of you is going to be stronger. Like without a doubt, it's going to be stronger. They're going to be stronger. That's the reason why people always say like progressive overload or try to progress on your lifts, because that's a great indicator that you are building muscle. Now, when I say indicator, it doesn't, just because you progressed on your lift doesn't mean it guarantees that you build more muscle. Like I said, there's neurological adaptations. But if you're able to progress your lifts over a long period of time, especially if you're doing the same lifts, that's a great indicator that you are building more muscle and contractile tissue. And trust me, if you don't believe me, find me an IFBB pro bodybuilder who isn't strong. Like they might not be as strong as powerlifters at the big 3 lifts because they don't train for those lifts and they don't try to train to get better at those lifts, but they are objectively stronger than most people who go to the gym. And honestly, this might be a hot take. I feel like if a lot of bodybuilders actually try to train for the big 3 lifts, they're going to be up there too.